beloved impulse grenade, first added to Fortnite February 12th of 2018, and it has since become one of the 5 main gadgets in Fortnite Ballistic. Now, I know you didn't come here for a Fortnite history lesson, so why are you here? It's quite simple. You want to turn your impulse gameplay from this to something like this.
Yeah, I'm out.
My name is Aunoux, and I'm here to teach you how to use the impulse grenade kit. Now you might be asking yourself, who the hell is this Aunoux guy and how can I trust him? Long story short, I'm top 50 in the world in Ballistic, and more importantly, I use the impulse grenade kit every single game.
Competitive, that shit's going on.
Hella unreliable, no? Dude, this guy's Alright, I think you get the point. Now that we've got all that out of the way, this is my all-inclusive guide to the impulse grenade kit on Skyline 10. I'll be covering the most useful lineups and offering insight on the key mechanics. So what are the key mechanics? Well, the first thing we're going to discuss is air strafing. Anybody familiar with TF2 rocket jumping will know exactly what I'm talking about here. When you're moving in the air, you can use your left and right movement keys, or joystick in my case, to turn while in the air. This is extremely beneficial for getting around the map quickly, and it makes you a significantly harder target while pushing enemies or running away from them. Now, the second mechanic is sliding to save momentum. You can more than double your distance just by sliding and jumping each time you hit the ground in between impulses. Now keep in mind that you cannot slide jump upstairs or steep slopes, which is why it is important to place your impulse grenades correctly so that you can jump over the stairs and slopes. And the third and final mechanic, you are silent while you're in the air. Now, it's not something you often think about, but your footsteps can't be heard if your feet are on the ground. This means that if you're flying onto someone, 9 out of 10 times, they won't know you're coming unless they listen for the impulse noise itself. Shop's dead, one heaven. Heaven dead. Alright, and now that we understand how the impulse grenade kit works, let me start showing you the lineups. We're going to begin with the attacker side starts first, and then move on to the defender side starts. Alright, so we're going to start on the attacker side push to mid. This starting impulse on the yellow box here has a lot of good follow-ups, so what I'm going to be showing you right now is how to get from attacker spawn into drywall. Right when you're at the gate, you're going to jump up onto this yellow box and impulse right onto storage. From storage, you're going to slide jump through the connector and place your second impulse right when you're getting into elbow. This will send you flying over the wall and right into drywall. So this yellow box on the right side is going to be the main attacker start. For this rush, we're going to push right to the center of mid. You're going to do the exact same impulse placements for the push to drywall, but this time you're going to look to the right out of storage instead of looking straight. This is going to send you right to the base of corridor. Now if you want to jump past corridor right into sushi, you can also do that. So another way to get to mid is going through the connector from hot dog to Hiroki. Going this way can also get you right into drywall. Alright, for the next one, we're going to push right onto A site. This one's going to be a little trickier though. This time, instead of jumping onto storage main, you're going to slide jump right off of the railing that separates storage and hot dog. After you slide jump off of the railing, you're going to place your second impulse at the base of A ramp and strafe right through the gate onto site. Also, when pushing A, you can use this crate here at the end of A ramp to jump over the wall that separates A main with A ramp. From this crate, you can jump anywhere on A main. So on the left side of attacker spawn, you've got similar mid rushes. If you walk out a bit and place your impulse right at the corner of Hiroki in between these two stairs, you can perfectly slide jump over the 2 sets of stairs in mid to get right into drywall. And then for a follow-up, you can place your second impulse to get right into sushi or corridor. Now, if you just want to hold line of sight in mid as fast as possible, place your impulse right at the gate and strafe into mid. For the B push, you're going to run out of spawn and place your impulse right next to the wooden box on your right. This is going to give you the perfect slide jump over the ledge on B long. After that, you're going to slide and place your second impulse to get you onto site, clearing it for your team. Now the last attacker side rush is going to launch you directly into drywall from B long. First, you're going to run out of the left gate and place an impulse in between the concourse wall and this box on my right. Then you're going to slide jump up the stairs and then jump up the ledge. As you're jumping, you're going to place your impulse. This is going to send you flying through the B long window all the way to drywall. If you want to pass drywall and go into parking, simply slide jump twice and get up the stairs. Moving on to the defender side impulse lineups. Like before, we will start with the mid pushes and move on to the sites after. So our first impulse is going to be right out of the entrance to Sushi from mid. You're going to place your impulse right in the door frame and launch straight to elbow. Make sure to do a long slide once you land in elbow so that you can perfectly jump onto the barrel in the corner without making any noise. Now if you wait here long enough, 80% of the time, you're going to get a player that doesn't check their corners. Now, for the second push, you're going to do the exact same thing, except instead of long sliding on elbow, you're going to slide jump through the connector to storage, and then long slide right behind this pallet.
Oh my god. What, 2 men or no?
One shot.
Jeez,
Jesus Christ, man.
Alright, we got the third jump to elbow. This time, you're going to be in their spawn. For this one, you got to be really quick because if anyone on their team is jumping up to storage, they will have a chance to shoot you. Now for this one, you're going to do the exact same impulse from Sushi to elbow, but at the end of the connector to storage, you're going to place your second impulse, and this is going to launch you to their right gate. Once you're in their spawn, you have a couple options. If they went A, you can sit at their right gate and pressure the enemies there, as well as catch anybody giving up their A push to rotate to B. Now if they went B, you can rotate to their left gate and sit on concourse, pressuring anyone on B long. If you want to rush mid on defense, then you can do the same impulse from Sushi, but aim for Hiroki instead of elbow. When you land in Hiroki, you've got a couple of options. You can impulse from Hiroki to concourse, or strafe right into B-long. Or you can impulse from Hiroki to hot dog. Additionally, if you walk a bit closer to the connector, you can impulse straight up into storage. As for A site, there's really only one rush here, and that's to go up to lookout and impulse right over the boxes when the gate drops, then slide into A ramp looking deep into their spawn. Yeah, I got their hacker. That's a round win. Let's go. Now, you can also jump over the wall that separates A main with A ramp. You're just going to get on top of the blue crate and impulse over the wall. This is extremely risky though, and I wouldn't recommend doing it at the start of the round. Alright, now on to B site. So B is similar to A in that there's not really a lot you can do here. First one I'll show you is the impulse from parking to B long. You're just going to impulse right out of the gate and then slide jump off of these pipes, landing at the start of B long. For the next one, we're going to launch right into concourse from B main. Now, this one is extremely difficult to land, and when lining it up, just try and place your impulse in this area here. If you do it successfully, you won't hit any of the edges on the window, and you'll keep all of your momentum, allowing you to slide right into concourse. If you do end up hitting the edges of the window when jumping through and losing some momentum, don't worry about it because you're still going to go far enough to surprise your enemies and get the jump on them. And there you have it, everything you need to master the Impulse Grenade Kit on Skyline 10. When you are using the starts, don't do the same one over and over again or you'll run into problems like this. If you enjoyed the guide or learned something new, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the bell so that you're always in the loop. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to check them out. Thanks for watching.